Good news, everyone. It looks as though Korn's first stream, well, second stream, didn't get banned on YouTube. It hasn't been age gated. It's not going to ask you for your social security number. So that's cool. Pretty base of YouTube to stop being afraid of women. Still kind of fucked up that they're asking for that shit. Do not give YouTube or any social media or gaming website your fucking government shit. They don't need it. It's not important. Don't do it. Just don't. Anyway, day 36. It's the start of our week's break from the invader hunt. Of course, that doesn't mean we're going to be sitting around doing nothing. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance is going to be giving their all searching for the QB liquid we need to repair the escape pod. Oh, and there's something else. Eva, I did promise Shoma I'd take care of her. It's been awkward between us ever since I made her cry that one time. This is what Shoma wanted. I have to honor his last request. I made my way to the courtyard, determined to patch things up with our prisoner. I see. So Shoma's dead. Eva's face fell when I told her what happened. He was such a timid boy, and a little strange, but I liked him. He was kind, even to a prisoner like me.
Huh?
Leaving you behind was his only regret. He said he wanted you to be happy.
Huh?
He really was a great guy, no matter how bad things looked for him. He was always thinking of others. Now it was my turn to carry on that legacy.
Huh?
Hey, Eva. I'm sorry I broke my promise to return your mask. Do you think you can find it in your heart to forgive me? Shoma asked me to take care of you in his place after he was gone. I know you probably won't like seeing me every day from now on, but... No, I don't mind. In fact, I've wanted to apologize to you for a while now. I'm sorry about last time. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. The mask is just so important to me. It's easy for me to get carried away. Eva bowed her head in apology. Unlike our last conversation, she was clearly thinking a lot more calmly and rationally now. Or maybe calm wasn't the word. Maybe it was more like resignation. Her face was eerily still, almost devoid of emotion. I didn't have it in me to act like the situation was any better than it was, either. The mood began to stagnate. If you're that concerned about having your face exposed, I can get you a hat or something. No, that wouldn't work. I decided never to cover my face with anything other than that mask. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't realize it was such a specific belief. Without that mask, I'm nothing. I can't stay calm, I can't gather my courage. You're really attached to it, huh? Is it like a source of support for you, or...? Of course it is. That mask. It's the only of its kind in all the world. My daughter made it especially for me. Your daughter? You have a kid? Do I look too young to be a mother? Technically, it was my brother's wife who gave birth to her. But after her parents died, I took her in. Even if we're only tangentially related by blood, she is my one and only daughter. It's a shocking revelation. Eva, a mother? There's more to it than that. Something here didn't add up. Invaders were creatures created by the Earth itself to help bring about world death. That's what we'd been told. Had we been wrong this whole time? Did the invaders actually have their own lives outside of world death? It would be easy enough to get the truth. All I had to do was ask Eva, what are you? I forced myself to hold the question back. What mattered right now was finding the QB liquid and fixing the escape pod. If we let the true nature of the invaders distract us, we'd never get any of that done. Oh god.
Takumi, I miss you so much.
Commune. Okay. Eva Eva muttered that last sentence under her breath, staring up at the sky through the bars of her cage. Commune. That must be her daughter's name. After that, I met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa, and we set out for the day. Outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renewed vigor. We pinned down a potential location on a map we found in the library beforehand, and soon found ourselves sifting through old rubble in an old pharmaceutical facility. We had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we'd found in the ruins was regular junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. There were bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one. Day 37. Next day, we focused on old pharmacies and construction sites in residential areas. But once again, we found nothing but junk and had to return to school empty-handed. Alright, pace is picking up, I like that. The day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner. Okay, well that was a supermarket, not a house. We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down. Maybe it was a pharmacy, whatever. You know what I mean. On day 39, we made our ways to the ruins of an old dockyard. We searched all day, but didn't find anything that looked like it could be QB liquid. Day 40. Day 40 already. Whoopsie doodle. There's only 3 days of our break left, including today. I wanted to find the QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's gonna happen. Just don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the three of us stumbling on something that rare were always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. Gave my cheeks a light slap to chase those negative thoughts away. We'll find that liquid. We have to. I tried to reassure myself as I set out for another day's searching. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me, but it wasn't Yugamu or Tsubasa. Hey! Morning, Takumi!
Huh?
Moko, Kyoshika too? What are these two doing right outside my room? We were thinking of starting a new segment, kind of a Mojiro Knows Best morning edition. What does that mean? Basically, we want to have breakfast with you. You haven't been to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know? Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent and sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Oh, you know, just anything that pops into our heads. I'm sure we can think of something. Like the state of pro wrestling in the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or hey, maybe even the physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This is a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He is the Grim Reaper, after all. Asking him to help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, Nozomi? Oh, wait, what does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen to her? Well, why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you've got. But Kyoshika literally just said, whoops, sorry, Takumi, looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, bayonara. Bayonara. Moko hoisted Kyoshika up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi. I could go after them and ask them what's wrong with her, but the way they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and I set out for another day of searching for QB liquid, but my heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. Needless to say, we didn't find what we were looking for that day either. Day 41. And now it's day 41. Things are beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of the invader hunt began. If it comes down to it, can we keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game? Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need. It was Moko. It seemed like she'd come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kyoshiko with her this time. Hey Moko, what was all that about yesterday? You were acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it. Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? Hire you? For what? Where's this coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents besides my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor is a given, but I can cook too. And I'd make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Moko Majiro, every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning? All I'm saying is I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want, so in return for that...
Won't you do something to save my dear friend?
Okay. Your dear friend? Wait, are you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it. What happened to Nozomi, Moko? Well, that's the thing. I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning, it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die. And Nozomi can't use the Revive-O-Matic. She dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused this, so I have no idea what to do about it. It doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I've got to wonder if there's some kind of disease she's already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. That's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figured you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. No, it makes sense. That's why you were trying to ask me about yesterday. Yeah, please, Takumi, save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking you for help after the way we've all treated you, but you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life and I'll dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on, you don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you had to do was ask. If Nozomi's suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. When she calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you've told me, I might know what the problem is. Sounded a lot like what had happened in Nozomi in my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I'd seen her suffer like that before. It can only mean one thing. Androids. Oh, never mind. It's the hemo rejection or whatever. I think Nozomi's probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin. It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever sometimes. So her body's turning against her. Kind of like with steroid abuse. Does that mean this could happen to the rest of us too? No, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense Unit. Official? What do you mean by that? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here, how she snuck in and joined this war of her own free will. Basically, the whole story that I'd heard from Nozomi herself last time. Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity. Specifically, that project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts. Nozomi had offered herself as a research subject to help make the project a success, but something went wrong and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with her the way they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with their research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found it. The people in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin, in other words, a special defense unit. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. And in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the special defense unit she'd heard about, she got inside a pod herself. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well, ending up at second-to-last Defense Academy. To put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. spite of that, she's been fighting so hard all this time. I guess it's only natural it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. That Nozomi. I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she's not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That was why I felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted with Nozomi's secret, it was Moko. So, Takumi, how do we stop these symptom thingies? There's some kind of medical herb that'll help. I'll run out and get some right now. No, there's only one thing that'll help Nozomi now, and that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. Yeah. A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him. I'll bring him back alive so Nozomi can... Wait, Moko, we already have some cryptoglobin right here. Huh? We do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I handed Moko the prize the sponsor had given me for being in the top 3 in the rankings. Inject this into Nozomi and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. The cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure you're okay with just giving away your prize? Small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you. Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Nozomi's room and give it to her right now. Moko bowed her head one last time and rushed off to deliver the life-saving vial. Get better soon, Nozomi. I can't just sit around and worry all day. I still have things I need to do. If we don't find that QB liquid soon... I met up with Yugumu and Tsubasa. We began our search for the day. We searched and we searched. But, just like before, we failed to find any QB liquid. Our respite from the killing game was almost over, and we had nothing to show for it. Day 42 already. This is the last day of our week off. Tomorrow the invader hunt would begin again. The 3 of us would have to balance our search for the QB liquid with earning points to stay in the game, if that was even possible. Is that Moko? She's probably come to tell me how Nozomi's doing. I hurried to the door and opened it. Standing there was... Morning, Takumi. Nozomi? You're alright. Yep, I feel better than ever thanks to the cryptoglobin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and thank you in person. There's no need for that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. But since you're here, I should probably apologize. Huh? For what? I told Moko your secret. About your past. I'm sorry, I know it wasn't my place to do that, but when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself. Don't worry about it. You decided that was what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, I'm back to normal now, so I'd say you made the right choice. Nozomi, Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning, and she told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this, official, unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and now, you're my friend and I love you. Nothing's gonna change that. Aww, I was so happy I burst into tears. Knowing that people accept me for who I am. It's so wonderful. Nozomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I felt myself getting a little emotional too. I really can't deny that By the way, Moko's really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kyoshiko wanted to thank you. Here, take this. Nozomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with letter of thanks written on it. Kyoshiko wrote this? For me? I thought for sure she still hated me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope and read what was inside. Sir Takumi, I offer you my most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so. Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I offer myself at your complete disposal, that we may create a better future together. I remain, sir, your humble servant, Kyoshiko Magadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I will dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service. Service? Seriously, it's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord. She's serious, though. I know, because I feel the same way. Wait, does she mean what I think she means? Say, Takumi...
Would it be alright if the three of us joined your team?
Ah. Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I can make on my own. I tracked down Yugumu and Tsubasa, and once we discussed the matter... Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshika, welcome to the team. We are so stoked to have you girls on our side. I'm glad to be on the same team as you again, too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought. If you don't mind me asking, what brought on this sudden change of heart? Was it just out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi, or is there more to it than that? We realized it was going to be hard for just the three of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured if we were going to have to sell our services to anyone, we wanted it to be Takumi. Sir Takumi, you are so magnanimous, accepting a lowly wretch like me. Okay, that makes sense. We could definitely use some extra members too, so it sounds like a good deal for all of us. Just remember, Takumi's the leader. He's the one calling the shots. We need you to follow his orders or this team will fall apart when things start to get tough. You think you can do that? Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi. Glad we understand each other. Now that that's settled, once again, welcome to the team. Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here? Okay. It's finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team. The name told them a lot already. We were the anti-sponsor alliance. However, we'd actually given up on fighting the sponsor directly. Our current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. Put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It may sound irresponsible running away from our problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back on the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in. Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from you. Right, we need to prioritize our lives. So long as we survive, humanity still has a chance. Thanks, guys. What about you, Kyoshika? Are you okay with doing things this way? I know it must be frustrating to give up on avenging Kurara. May, if this is what you've decided, I've no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I will follow you even into hell and back. Master, I've made my choice to devote my life to you. Come what may. I am your servant, your faithful hound. Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's order without question. If you order me to die, I'll gladly plunge a knife into my heart. You really don't have to go that far. If you order me to strip, I'll gladly bear all here and now. Please keep your clothes on. Do not make me bust out the Magmars. Do not be so shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. The things I've said and the way I've treated you, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility, and I've prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it. I'm telling you, that's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay? Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a nubile young lady's body, no strings attached.
What's the matter? Don't you want to see me naked? Huh? Huh?
Why are you getting so forceful about this? Well, it's not like I wouldn't like that, but... Takumi? I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I was just, in a few short seconds, Kyoshika had done more damage to my reputation with the girls than all my past mistakes put together. Had the sponsor sent her here to sabotage me? No, clown, you sabotage yourself by being yourself. Okay, enough kidding around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by... Hold on, Takumi. I think we can save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era. It'd be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party? A party? Now? Fostering good morale and camaraderie is a part of a leader's duties too, you know. Look at that Pringle can! Wait, no, that's a wrapper. Why is there a wrapped Pringles? What in the hell is half that shit anyway? I see Choco Chips. Hips. cup noodle, some bullshit, some dog nuts. Are those orange slices? Or maybe pineapples? The fuck do you get all this shit? And I just so happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone. I got drinks too. Who wants what? When did you guys... Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink cocktail. Is there any amazake? I should really follow Sir Takumi to slather me. I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in this sticky white fluid to prove my loyalty. Shut up. Phrasing, Kyoshika. Do you even think about what you're saying? I'll just have an orange juice. What do you like, Takumi? I'll have what you're having, Nozomi. Eventually everyone had a drink and we decided to make a toast. Well then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started. Great, no pressure, huh? Suddenly everyone's eyes were on me. What was I supposed to say? We are gathered here today to bear witness to the union of a new team. Don't be so stiff. You sound like you're officiating at a wedding. Loosen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference, and do a double peace sign. With everyone encouraging me, I felt the tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little. I've never been good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice our honor and dignity for it, the anti-sponsor alliance will survive. Together, I know we can make this happen. We can get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to our survival. To our survival. And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started off fairly quietly, like we were all getting to know each other. Again. But it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
So basically, they lured away a lot of big stars with fat paychecks and creative freedom clauses built into their contracts.
Uh-huh.
But that meant they weren't fostering new talent, and when they actually got bought out by their composition... Hey, you listening, Takumi?
Moko? That's not Takumi. It's the wall.
Stop it, holy Jumanji sword. You can't go flashing your blade like that in front of everyone.
Fantco. By the way.
Don't look at me like that. I've pledged myself to Sir Takumi. I must remain faithful to him. No! Don't stop! Oh my!
Why are you acting like a bunch of drunks? None of these drinks even have alcohol in them.
You can thank me for that.
What?
I added a little of
Huh?
this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy.
You gotta stop doing that shit, bro. Last time this happened, you caused obsession.
This goes way beyond happy.
Also, that's fucked up in general. What? God damn it. We gotta lose this dude. I swear to God. The party was a spur-of-the-moment thing, and it got pretty crazy towards the end, but it was still a lot of fun. All I'd ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. I was gonna burn the scene into my memory, to remind myself of what I was fighting for, what I was fighting to protect. I would let anything tear us apart again. Holy. Still going, huh? Day 43. This is it. Our break from the killing game's over. Today was the first day of the Invader Hunt's second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round, but at the opening ceremony, we learned that one rule would be different. Second round will be extended to last 15 days instead of 10. Are there any objections? I doubt you'd care if there were. Can you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule? I don't want the executions to become too frequent. Several of you have died already. Kurara, Hiruko, Shoma. I didn't think we'd lose 3 hunters in just the first round. You killed 2 of them yourself, asshole. My point is, if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. That is not my aim here. The Invader Hunt must continue for as long as possible. Why did they change the time frame like this? So suddenly. Is easing up the pace really all there is to it?
Ah.
No use trying to figure it out. No use trying to figure out what the sponsor's thinking at this point. Now that it's been decided, we just have to go with it. And don't worry, you and me are the toughest buddy duo at the academy. We'll make it through the end of this round easy. We're buddies now, huh? Much like in the first round, Yugumu and I were working as a pair. The rest of the Alliance were exploring a different area. I would have preferred us to all stay together, but... Personally, I think we should split into two groups. Yugumu had proposed this idea to everyone the night before. As you know, we need to find this QB liquid stuff while also earning enough points to stay in the game. It's inefficient to have us all searching in the same place. Now that we've got more members, we should spread out a little. So, how about we go in these teams tomorrow? Basically the same as in the first round, but we can always switch people around if we need to. Meet up here at the end of every day and report on our progress. Sound good to you, oh fearless leader? I got swept up in the mood last night, but are you sure about these team formations? Oh, what's the problem? Did you want me to put you with Nozomi instead? Come on, I'm serious. Can the two of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I've last fought any invaders. What if I've gotten rusty and slow you down? Rusty? You? Not possible. Trust me. How can you be so sure? I told you before, didn't I? You've got talent. You're a natural-born killer. Now let's get moving. We don't want Takamaru and the others to steal our kills while we're out here shooting the breeze. Yugumu began walking further into the ruined town. I followed. Okay, how about we look for invaders here? We can spend the morning earning points to secure our positions. Sound good? Yeah, and once we're not at the bottom of the rankings, we can focus on finding the QB liquid. Well then, let's get our hunt on. You remember the secret I taught you. Of course, just detach myself and treat it like dull, mundane work. We wandered around in search of invaders. Jackpot. There's a whole swarm of them over there, Takumi. Let's sneak around and hit them with a pincer attack. We found some invaders and we killed them. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. You might even be as good an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening. Yugumu was right. I was more efficient at killing than I'd been in the first round. I could feel it. I didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I'd barely broken a sweat. Was that really a good thing? This is weird, don't you think? I haven't been out on the hunt in 10 whole days. So why am I still so good at this? I keep telling you, it's natural talent. Your potential defies normal logic. It makes no difference if you slack off. In the end, talent will out. In the end, talent will out. It will bloom like a beautiful, deadly flower. I have an aptitude for killing. That idea still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those are my priorities right now. We continued hunting invaders for the rest of the morning. In the afternoon, we resumed our search in different ruined medical facilities. We sifted through the rubble until the sun started to go down. But in the end, we didn't find any QB liquid. We decided to head back before it got dark. We headed straight for the leisure lounge once we got back to the academy. Darumi, well, okay. Kako Onima, Takamaru, Tsubasa, Nozomo. Okay, so everybody on the cool guy squad's at the top except Darumi, who's fucking Darumi. Curious about the rankings for the new day? We checked the board.
Haven't changed all that much since the last time we looked. The points from round 1 probably carried over into this one. That's good news for us, but anyone who was already near the bottom is gonna have an even harder time catching up now.
15 days from now, someone else will die. From the looks of things, it could be Imo or Kako, or who knows, it might be me. We were all gonna die eventually. That was the only thing we could be sure of so long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We needed to get away from this game and all the senseless killing. The nighttime announcement played like normal. That was the signal for our next anti-sponsor alliance meeting. Everyone got together in my room like we'd agreed. Everybody here? Okay, let's get started. I'd like each group to report on how their search went today. Although Yugumu and I don't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory, but there was nothing there but junk and rubble. Cheer up, Takumi. Our group came up empty-handed too. Why would that cheer me up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kyoshika? Okay, well, even if we didn't find anything today, at least we're all in one piece. That's important too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you, so I want you all to be careful. If you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on. Just get out of there as fast as you can. Fighting an opponent that strong outside school grounds is only asking for trouble. For real, even Hiroko couldn't defeat one of them on her own. Say, Takumi, how many enemy commanders are still around anyway? So far as I know, just 4. We haven't fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or 11 yet. Out of all of them, Squad 11 Commander is one of the most dangerous. She's able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us in a dream world. Ah, Master of Illusion, changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. Ah, dude, sick Boku no My Hero reference. I'm just kidding, it's probably Mugen Train. Man, I wish I liked Demon Slayer. The art style and the character designs are so fucking cool, and the Ufotable doesn't miss, but like, God, there's nothing else there. There's just nothing else there. I only watched the first season and I just bounced super hard, like it was just doing nothing for me. How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi? Gaku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel out the commander sound waves. So, if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations. Noise-canceling headphones should have the same effect then. We could probably make some with the Gift-O-Matic. We can keep them on when we're outside in case we run into that commander. Good idea. We'll start collecting the materials we need for him tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team, you know? Indeed, it's like having class rings or matching t-shirts. Why don't we make them different colors, like we're a team of spandex-wearing heroes? Dibs on gold. Any champion worth her salt's gotta go for gold. Then I will take silver as befits a cool-headed swordswoman like myself. Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kyoshika. Just like the cotton candy clouds inside your head. Are you calling me stupid again? Or naive? Both are untrue. I stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for the headphones. God. Okay, why are we doing this now? Yes, we've been going outside the... Our first order of business today is collecting the materials for the headphones. Yeah, we'll need speakers and earplugs. I think we can find those over in the residential area. Let's take a look. Oh my god. I think the obsession route was my least favorite from a story point of view. Okay, thank you. Thank Christ. This is definitely my least favorite from like a writing point of view. Like, it's been fucking awful. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't mean to bring the vibe down, but man, this route is so piss boring and repetitive. Now we have all the materials we need to make headphones for the Alliance members. Well, in that case, let's use the rest of the day to earn some points. Alright, let's get to work. Once the search for materials was over, it was time to get back to the hunt. Yugumu and I walked through the ruined cityscapes like usual, looking for groups of wandering invaders. Whenever we found any, we attacked before they had a chance to react. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Wits just jerk. Wait. Detach yourself. Just work. What is happening? I was killing even more efficiently than yesterday. My pulse hadn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead. I was acting like a seasoned assassin, but that didn't make sense. Until I came to the academy, I'd never killed anyone before. Yugumu, tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden? How many times are we gonna go over this? Talent, potential, a gift. Call it what you want. You've got it, man. Is that all there was to it? Was I really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It was a simple enough explanation, but there was one lingering doubt that I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are unaware of gifts like this, right? Don't get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. You have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know? More than that, I need to know the truth. The whole truth. I was doing something I could never do before, and my proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, fear welled up inside of me. What in the world was happening to me? Yugumu, please, if you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you've modified me or something, I won't be mad, I just want to know the truth. I owed my life to Yugumu. If it hadn't been for him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt would have killed me for sure. I really wouldn't have minded if it turned out he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing what was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugumu, tell me what's happening to me. I looked Yugumu in the eye and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next, so long as it wasn't more lies. After a few seconds, he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh. Okay. When you give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I can stay quiet about it. Yugumu? But this is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie, Takumi. I don't think you're gonna like what you hear. You might even end up hating yourself. Are you prepared for that? I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle a little more? Alright, I gotta respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent for killing comes from, and why it's developing so fast. That was ominous, but at least it was honest. This was an honest moment between the two of us. Between Yugumu Omakage and Takumi Sumino. First off, I swear by all I hold sacred that I haven't modified your body in any way. Do you believe me? Yeah, if you're that serious about it, then I'll trust you. That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified, but not by me. You did it to yourself. What? When? Why? Why don't I remember it? Maybe modified is misleading. If I mentioned absorption, would that ring any bells? You mean this is because of absorbing cryptoglobin? You told us you came here from the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here on day 2 of this timeline? You killed Edo Atsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin. Yeah, I did. But that wouldn't make me change this much, would it? No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. But when it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours. What are you talking about? There's something weird about my cryptoglobin. I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Edo Atsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well, right? What? Give me just a second. He was right about that. I killed Ada on day 99 my first time around. In other words, you absorbed the same person's cryptoglobin twice and in succession. If that's not a rare case, I don't know what is. So now, you have a double dose of Edo's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as concentrated. As is your Edo Atsuki-ness.
Including his rare talent for killing.
Oh. Cool. I began to tremble. My breathing was ragged. Edo, of course he was the most ruthless murderer I'd ever known. My first time here, he destroyed Sire. Killed Hiriko. And took out Eva too, like none of their lives meant anything to him. He even killed the baby in the defense room. And I inherited his ability, this talent from him. The first time I saw you, I felt a kind of kinship with you. There was something inside of you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Ado must be the cause and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer. Why would you do that if you knew something so terrible was happening? Why didn't you just leave it alone? Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace. An ace? Let me tell you, when the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There was no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to get by in a world where monsters like that existed. If we were going to stand any chance of surviving, we need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin. I always felt like Yugamu's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the invader hunt began, he'd been weirdly supportive of me. But now it all added up. His aim had been to bring out the Ado in me. I really am sorry I did this to you, but it was the only way. What's gonna happen to me now? Odds are you'll get even better at killing. And then what? I don't know. Cryptoglobin's already one big mystery, and your case is unique on top of that. You don't know, but you did it anyway? Does this mean I was only gonna get more and more like Ado from here on out? What if my whole personality got overwritten by Ado's? Could that happen? Wait. The lapses in my memory. Did Ado's Cryptoglobin cause those as well? Did he somehow take over while I was blacked out? That's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's such a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. Could be that something happened to strengthen the Ado side of you during that time. My vision started to go fuzzy. My head, too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. I somehow returned to the academy after that, but didn't remember the journey. One moment I was wandering aimlessly, the next I was back. My head started to clear. It looked like I was back in my room. I was lying on my bed, staring up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking back on the day Yugamu had offered to form a team with me. This is what you wanted all this time, Yugamu? I never completely trusted him. I knew he had to have some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Ado. I'd never have guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding on to had been torn to shreds. It had been a shock when Takuma and the others had turned their backs on me, but that was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. Thinking about it now, though, maybe I had trusted Yugamu. Maybe that's why the truth hurt so much. It was like half of my soul had been ripped away. I felt so exhausted, so hollow, I couldn't even bring myself to sit up. I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all. Time passed, and before I knew it, it'd gotten dark outside. The nighttime announcement played, and the other members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance filed into my room. The headphones are finished. Everyone pick a color. Tsubasa revealed her latest handiwork to gasps of admiration from the others. Whoa, they're so cute. Thanks, Tsubasa. These look awesome. Words aren't enough. Let me do 10,000 squats to show my appreciation. You're a masterful mechanic, Lady Tsubasa. Your talent shines brighter than diamonds. Aw, you guys are too kind. Everyone took a pair of headphones and started trying them on. The silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with the Holy Jumanji sword. I like the yellow ones. I've always thought of it as a lucky color. Maybe they'll bring the Alliance luck. I'll go with black. Makes it easier to lurk in the shadows and stalk my victims. I'll take blue. That color just kind of screams cool-headed mechanic to me. Gold all the way for me. Those will go great with my championship belt. The only pair left is red. I guess those are for me. Go on, Takumi. Put them on. See how they feel. I'm sure red will suit you. Red is a leader's color. Convention has decreed it. Everybody looked at me expectantly. They all looked so excited, so happy. Sorry guys, I can't accept these. Why not? Do you not like the design? No, they look great. The problem's with me, not them. See, there's something inside me. I told everyone what I'd learned earlier today, about how I'd absorbed 2 doses of Ado's Cryptoglobin back to back. how its influence was now making me more like him, and how in the worst case scenario my personality might actually be replaced with his. There's something else too. I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it out loud made the fear even worse. I hated to think I had a monster like Ado inside of me. If he ever took over, there was no telling what might happen. He wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed, cursed. So I've decided I'm gonna step down as leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. What? That's crazy. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy, being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, that it was better this way. But then... Dumbass! What are you fucking talking about, bro? Room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up. I'm possessed, cursed. You actually said that with a straight face. How adorably delusional. What's so funny? This is a genuine problem.
Huh?
Yeah, guys, don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in. Even you're laughing at me? Boys are so silly sometimes. Even you, Nozomi? Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here. We know you are, sweetie. That's part of what makes it so hilarious. You've got no reason to be scared of this curse. You overcame it and made it work for you a long time ago. I've overcome it? Well, of course. You having that little bit of Ado in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in this game. You scored so much that you even got that one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for that vial of Cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. You've got a new power and you've allowed you to save a life. What's so cursed about that? I never thought about it that way before. It's true though. I was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I'd killed so many invaders and placed high in the rankings. Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being you, Takumi. It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. If Ado really does take over my body someday, then we'll just slap you around until you come to your senses.
That's what friends are for, right? Come on, have some faith in us.
Even if your body is consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send him back to hell in disgrace. In like 80 chapters, each of us will take a shot. It won't go well, but once Yuji shows up and gets his shit together, oh yes, he'll do it. Just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? Whatever the origins of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. I was dazzled by the brightness of my friend's smiles. Not so long ago I'd felt completely alone, and now I had people who were this nice to me. It's almost too much to bear. Now that's settled. Let's get back to the headphones. You don't want all your hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put them on. Okay. I took the headphones from Tsubasa and put them on. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. Each member of our team now wore one of these colors. We looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. The others went back to their rooms. All except one person who made no move to leave. Aren't you gonna go too, Yugamu? HRT beach vacation. What? Yugamu stood by the wall, his eyes downcast. Do you hate me for using you like this? Huh? Hate? No, I was surprised though. Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest friend, but now you tell me you only wanted to bring out Ado's characteristics from inside of me? Did I never matter to you at all? No use hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Ado's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. No charisma, no expertise, no talent. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Back then, I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd been a way to switch your personality with Ado's, I'd have done it without a second thought. Okay, that's really harsh. I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Kurara die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my methods. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more affectionate towards you. Affectionate how? You don't always make the best choices, and you're way too hard on yourself, but for all that, you never turn away from the light. Even when your friends turned their back on you, you kept fighting for them. Want to know what I think your crowning moment was? When you dove headlong into danger to try to save Hiriko. When I saw you do that, I was gritting ear from ear. I thought, who even is this maniac I've gotten myself involved with? And before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player until I started hanging out with you. That's right. I told Yugumi to run back then, but he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway. Rest easy, Takumi. You getting taken over by Eido's personality isn't impossible, but if I know you the way I think you do, it'll never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give your all to protect your friends. That's just the kind of guy Takumi Sumino is.
More than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing.
HRT beach vacation, Takumi. Think about it. Think about it. With that, Yugumi quickly left the room. He wasn't actually blushing, but he was giving off the same impression. He put up a happy-go-lucky front, but I guess even he gets shy sometimes. They really trust me, huh? That thought had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive. I'd repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safely. And to do that, I gotta find me some QB liquid, and soon. We hadn't even found a trace so far, but we couldn't give up yet. I'd find that liquid. I would. Definitely, categorically, without fail. And as it turned out, the very next day, that prediction came true, although not in the way I was expecting. Good night. I sat up and rubbed the sleep from my eyes. It was morning. Why was the nighttime announcement playing? Is the system on the fritz? I hoisted myself out of bed and checked the time. What? But when I took a look around, I almost wondered if I was still dreaming. It was dark. According to the clock, it was well past the time of the nighttime announcement usually played. What the? How? This really was the night of day 45. That'd mean I slept through the entire day. Had I really been that tired, or had somebody done something to knock me out for the day? Just as I was wondering what the others were doing. Hey, Takumi, you feeling better? I opened the door and let Tsubasa in. For some reason, she seemed worried. Sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have forced you to help me. But you could have told me you weren't feeling well, you know? Not feeling well. Help you? No idea what she's talking about. So far as I knew, this was the first time I'd seen her today. Oh yeah, I got something for you. I diluted it so we have more to go around. You should spray it on anything metal in your room just in case. What is this? What do you mean? It's the QB liquid you gave me. QB liquid? What? What's the matter? You've got QB liquid already? I was starting to think we'd never find any. Why are you acting like this is the first time you're seeing it? You're the one who found it. I found it? No, that's not possible. Takumi, you're acting really weird. Tsubasa was looking at me with a mixture of confusion and concern, but then she gasped like she suddenly figured something out. Did you lose part of your memory again? Seems that way. Can't remember anything that happened earlier today. What's going on, Tsubasa? Why do we have the QB liquid all of a sudden? She told me what had happened. It was bizarre hearing about things I'd done but no memory of. Apparently, I'd gone to Tsubasa's room this morning and given her the QB liquid. Obviously, she was surprised and asked me where I'd found it. But I hadn't given her a clear answer. I only said I didn't remember where exactly. Tsubasa had impressed me, and she was happy enough that we had the stuff we needed. After that, she'd taken me to the underground hangar, and the two of us had set to work applying the liquid to the escape pod. We'd gone over the surface of the metal thoroughly to make sure the particle bacteria never ate into it again. Didn't take us long to finish, but then you got really exhausted all of a sudden. You said, I'm going back to my room and taking the rest of the day off. And now that the day's ending, you came to check on me. None of that jogged any memories. It was almost like there was another me walking around living my life without me knowing it. Was this Eido's doing? Had what was left of him somehow taken over my body? But why would Eido go to the trouble of finding the thing we need to help us escape? Wouldn't he just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Actually, though, maybe it didn't matter why I didn't remember finding the QB liquid. Whether I remembered it or not, we had it now. That's what mattered. Tsubasa, let me get one thing straight. You said if we found the QB liquid, you'd be able to repair the escape pod, right? Does this mean you can do it now? Can you get the pod working early and get us out of here? If we could only do that, our troubles would be over. We could all escape this horrible game and go back to the satellite where things would be safe. Yeah, about that. Tsubasa looked away awkwardly. I can fix the pod, but it's going to take me at least 50 days. Awesome. Cool. 50 days? So then, we'd have to survive until day 95 before we can get out of here. At that point, it barely even qualifies as escaping early anymore. We'd gotten the members of our alliance together for the daily meeting and told them the bad news. Needless to say, they were all pretty shocked. Damage is really that bad, huh? Yeah, turns out the bacteria ate into it deeper than I was expecting. It's not just the surface damage anymore. The whole thing's compromised on a structural level. I can't see it taking less than 50 days no matter what I do. I'm sorry, I'm just not skilled enough. Ah, Tsubasa, you don't have to apologize. That's right, if we didn't have you here, we wouldn't be able to repair it at all. No one was really to blame for this. Nozomi was right about that. It was just some monumentally bad luck. Well, now that escaping early is off the table, we've got two options. We can keep participating in the invader hunt right up to day 95, or we can come up with a new plan to defeat the sponsor and end the game. The same choice I tried to avoid with this escape pod plan. You're up, team leader. What course is the Alliance going to take from here on? Naturally, the right and responsibility to make the choice fell to me. I couldn't waste time. I had to step up and give my teammates direction. Participating in the hunt is out of the question. If the killing game keeps going all the way to day 95, people will die. Not just from the other team, but from this one as well. Right. There's no telling when one of us could end up in the last place, or run into a commander outside the school. That's why I can't let the invader hunt continue. But in order to end it, we'll have to take out the sponsor for good this time? Yeah, and that's not going to be easy. It was bad enough when there was only one of them, but having multiple bodies is definitely going to complicate things. I wonder how many there are in total. If we leave even one alive, it'll scuttle off and create more. They're like cockroaches. We'd overcome a lot of crazy stuff here at the Academy, but in fighting an enemy like the sponsor, we might finally have met our match. Everybody looked completely shell-shocked. The truth must have dawned on them too. How could we possibly deal with a situation as hopeless as this? But then...
I think I know a way to kill the sponsor.
Okay. Yugumu spoke up, offering us a light in the dark. Yugumu, what was that? Yeah, we can kill the sponsor. All of them. You're not kidding around, right? This is for realsies? Really for real? For real, for real. Truth is, there's an idea I've been sitting on for a while now. It's only really a vague notion until Shoma got executed. That's when I realized it could actually work. This method will kill the sponsor once and for all. You're that sure of it? Why didn't you say anything until now? The method I'm thinking of kinda goes against my principles. I'd have preferred not to use it given the chance, but looks like my preferences are gonna have to take a back seat. Guess that's what I get. Quit philosophizing, just tell us what we need to do. I'm gonna break out some finisher no one's ever seen before. Or summon a barrier that enhances your innate techniques to their utmost level. And once the sponsor gets drawn into your domain, you'll release everything you've got in one lethal attack. A sure hit kill move that can never be dodged no matter how hard you try unless you set up a wicker basket or a lesser domain around yourself preemptively. But even that... Kyoshika, just go sit quietly while we're talking about this. Tell us, Yugumu. This could be our big chance to avenge Kurara. We all waited with bated breath to hear Yugumu's idea. A surefire way to destroy the sponsor. What could it be? But when he finally did speak up...
Sorry, guys. I'm keeping this one under my hat.
What? Why? This is no time to play coy, Yugumu. Don't get me wrong. I'm just exercising due caution. The element of surprise is essential to this plan. If the sponsor gets wind of it ahead of time, it'll all be for nothing. So you think one of us is going to leak information to them? Not intentionally, no. But you can't deny that when it comes to keeping secrets, some of us are more cautious than others. Oro? Why is everyone looking at me all of a sudden? Maybe he was right. Maybe some of us were better off not knowing. This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? You know how powerful the sponsor is. And they're only getting stronger now that they've absorbed Kurara and Shoma's cryptoglobin. That's exactly why I know we can win. It is. The sponsor absorbs cryptoglobin to get stronger. That's the key to our victory. Chaos holds power over us because it's unknowable. The more we learn about something, the more that power is diminished. The sponsor's going down. You can depend on it. Trust me. If this was anyone else, I might have my doubts, but Yugumu's an assassin. There's one thing he knows about, it's killing. Alright, I trust you. It's all on you now, Yugumu. This was the third time the Anti-Sponsor Alliance had switched to a new goal. With Yugumu handling the plan to kill the sponsor, that only left one thing for the rest of us to do. Day 46. Invader Hunt Round 2, Day 4. I headed out beyond school grounds to earn points like usual. Today, though, I wasn't hunting with Yugumu. Thanks for pairing up with me today, Takumi. I'll try not to slow you down. Instead, I had Tsubasa as my partner. I'll show you I can be just as efficient a hunter as anyone. I appreciate it, but don't push yourself too hard. I'll be the one doing the most of the hunting. You just focus on backing me up. That way you'll get a decent amount of points with only a fraction of the work. Our focus today was exploiting the point distribution system to bolster Tsubasa's rank. We couldn't afford to let her fall into last place. We're leaving the entire plan to kill the sponsor in your hands, Yugumu. You don't have to tell any of us what it is. But can you at least tell us how much time you need to get it ready? Not very long, although it's unlikely I'll be able to enact it before the end of the second round. Sponsor will be in the ground before the start of the round 3. I can promise you that much. So if we could just avoid being executed at the end of this round, we'll be able to end the invader hunt and prevent any more deaths. That's about the size of it. Basically, all you guys need to worry about is not ending up in last place. Takumi and I will do everything we can to help out, obviously, but the real problem is with you, Tsubasa. Right now, you're 8th out of 10. That's pretty near the bottom. Yeah, things aren't looking good for me, huh? I'm still not used to fighting outside the school, so I've barely been able to hunt any enemies. In that case, we'll have to get you some support points without you killing invaders directly. We'd found out there was a secret to the invaders' hunt's point system. Even hunters that didn't actually kill invaders could still earn points by supporting their allies in battle. I have a suggestion if you're interested. Starting tomorrow, why don't you take my place and go out hunting with Takumi, Tsubasa? But me and Takumi? He's the top hunter in the whole alliance. You'll probably earn a ton of points just from being around him. If that's okay with you, Takumi. I don't mind, but what are you gonna do, Yugumu? I'll be taking a break from hunting for a while. If you want me, I'll be holed up in this skate pod hangar, working on the plan. As much as it pains me to relinquish my position as your hunting buddy, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Look there, Tsubasa. A big group of invaders. Surprise attacks are effective in situations like this, so we'll sneak up on them quietly. Right, sneaking. Sneaking quietly. How do you walk without making too much noise again? She seems pretty nervous. Then again, she's always been the type to get stressed out easily. You scared? It's okay, just close your eyes and stay next to me. Here, give me your hand. Okay. I held Tsubasa's hand as we snuck closer to the invaders. And then we struck. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Wits used jork. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. If I kept mowing down invaders like this, Tsubasa was bound to get some of the points I'd earned. Whoa, Takumi, you're amazing. And you were strong, but that was something else. You were all swish, 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 swish. It's just a little something Yugumi taught me. A double dose of Eido's Cryptoglobin helps too. But still, you were awesome. So strong, so manly.
It seems like only yesterday you were an awkward little half pint. Pretty soon you'll be all grown up.
Huh? What are you, my mom? Also, half pint? Really? Let's get moving. Can't waste time talking when there's invaders to hunt. I started walking again, pulling Tsubasa along behind me. We need to make every kill count. Yeah. Sheesh, what's with the alpha male act all of a sudden? Do not get me started. Being so forceful with a girl, don't get too big for your Takumi-sized boots. I ignored Tsubasa's grumbling and let it fade into the background. I didn't have time to be delicate with her right now. We spent the rest of that day walking around the ruins hunting invaders. We killed a lot of them. Alright, that should do it for today. You should be safe from falling to last place now, Tsubasa. Great, thanks for this, Takumi. Can't believe we took out this many invaders just in one day. I say we, but really all I did was watch. Don't sweat it. It's the leader's job to help out his allies when they're in trouble. Yeah, I'm glad we have a dependable leader like you around. You're really growing into the role. It's weird though, I'd never imagined to be spending time with you like this, just the two of us. Not after I alienated you like everyone else did at the start of the game. Tsubasa's expression suddenly clouded over like she was about to cry. I'm really sorry about it back then. You're such a great guy and I treated you like trash. Every time you do something nice for me, I get reminded of that. You're too good for me. To me. Whatever. Forget about it. It's all in the past and it made sense at the time. Maybe, but if anything, I think it's a good thing that you all alienated me back then. Good thing? Why? What made me appreciate just how much of a difference having someone on your side can make. Now that people have decided to stand by me, I'm more determined than ever to keep them safe.
That includes you too, Tsubasa. I'll protect you. For all the rest of our lives.
The rest of our lives? Yeah, I'll always be here for you. That's great and all, but when you put it like that, it almost sounds like... Tsubasa? Hey, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh, jeez, Takumi, you big dummy baka idiot motherfucker.
I look away for a minute and suddenly you turn into a total Casanova. Where did I go wrong?
Why do you keep talking about me like I'm some wayward soul? Whatever, that's all for today. I'm going back to the school. Hey, don't run off by yourself, it's not safe. I ran after Tsubasa, she stormed her way back to the last defense academy. Feeling a little winded after the journey, we went straight to the leisure lounge. Once there, we checked the rankings, even.
Nice! It went up a place. What a relief. And I owe it all to you, Takumi.
Don't get comfy yet. It won't take much for Takemaru and the others to overtake you. We'll have to keep it up and get you some more points tomorrow.
I had to keep the members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance out of last place. As their leader, that was my responsibility. Of course, that also meant we'd be forcing someone from Takamaru's team into the last place instead. I tried not to think about that side of things too much. I wasn't some omnipotent savior. No matter what I did, I couldn't save everyone. Having checked on the rankings, Tsubasa and I went back to our rooms to rest, and then night fell.
At ease, soldiers.
After the announcement played, everyone from the Alliance got together in my room. You helped Tsubasa go up a rank in just one day? Nice going, Takumi. The way you fight to protect Lady Tsubasa is truly inspiring. You're like a stone-cold professional killer. I don't know about stone cold, but I agree with the professional part. You're swinging your sword practically at the speed of light. Come on, guys, I'm just doing what any decent leader would. I don't know how to deal with everyone being so nice to me. This cheery atmosphere is going to take some getting used to. Anyway, enough about me. How's your progress, Yugumu? Is your plan to take down the sponsor still going smoothly? Yugumu had spent the whole day in the escape pod hangar, working on the method he thought up to kill our invincible adversary. The exact details were still a secret, of course. None of us had any idea what his method was. Yeah, no problems here. Everything's going according to plan. When I spring my little trap, the sponsor will die. No ifs, ands, or buts. The sponsor would die. Well, that was a reassuring thought. But how exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Sir Yugumu? I've been so curious I can barely eat. We're all allies here. Can't you tell me what this ingenious plan of yours is? Just a hint will do. Just a teensy-weensy little hint of a hint. Knock it off, Yoshika. Yugumu's in charge of killing the sponsor. That includes whether or not he wants to keep it a secret. If my lord commands it, I suppose I have no choice but to back down. Carry out this plan however you want, Yugumu. Putting all our trust in you. Thanks. I won't let you down. Soon enough, you'll be sitting up and begging to thank me for my efforts. Sit up and beg? What are we, your pets? I could only hope it was a good sign that Yugumu felt comfortable enough to joke around. If we could all survive to the end of this round and end the killing game, our futures would be a whole lot brighter. Once the sponsor's gone, that only leaves the invaders to deal with. Indeed. We need only defend the school until day 100 and our victory will be complete. After the invader hunt, defensive battles are gonna be a breeze. I'll take on any and all challengers that come our way. I think so too. The sponsor's the only real threat to us right now. We can just take them out of the picture. We'll have basically already won. Victory. Ending the war, winning the war. The idea was so exciting, it was intoxicating. Just a little more. One final push and it would all be over. No more going out hunting to earn points. No more sponsor lording their power over us. Peaceful days like that were just around the corner. However, the hope we felt in that moment blinded us to the truth. Whenever life appeared to hand us a victory, there were always strings attached. Things seemed to be going well, we needed to be more careful than ever. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance had forgotten that, but we'd receive a cruel reminder the very next day. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, Nozomer! Or is that Tsubasa? Who was that dead in the corner? I got fucking dust in my eye, hang on. Is that Nozomer? Ah, shit, it's Nozomer! I choked wordlessly, unable to comprehend the scene playing out in front of me.
Nozomi!
Nozomi, on the ground, covered in blood. My other friends barely standing, ragged from exhaustion. In the middle of all this carnage, the one responsible for it, I recognized that monstrous form.
Squad 10, Commander!
Why did we have to run into him now, of all times? If we could just have made it through the second round, everything would have been fine. So why? Why now?
What's the Commander even doing here?
This morning, Tsubasa and I went hunting like the day before. I wanted to keep earning points for it just in case. For the first few hours, everything had gone well. We killed a ton of invaders. Just before noon, we switched gears and headed to meet up with the other Alliance members. We'd all decided to have a picnic lunch together. The two of us made our way to the rendezvous point, feeling pretty good about everything, but when we got there, it wasn't a nice laid-back picnic that greeted us. No shit. It was this. The commander must have attacked Moko and the others while they were out on the hunt. A battle had ensued, Nozomi was wounded, and I guess that's when we showed up.
Damn it! How dare you do this to my friends!
The full implications of the situation were becoming clear to me. If I didn't do something quick, they would all die. There'd be no bringing them back. But before that... Tsubasa, get out of here. Go back to the academy. The whole reason I was hunting with Tsubasa was that she wasn't used to fighting outside the school grounds. I couldn't let her take on a commander. I just have to cover her until she could safely escape, or so I thought. No, I won't run away this time. Tsubasa? I ran when Hiriko and Darmi needed help. I ignored them and left them to die. She must be talking about that time we ran into the Squad 3 commander. I jumped in to help Hiriko and Darmi back then, but Tsubasa was too scared of dying. Don't dwell on the past, just go. No, I won't this time. Not this time. I'm not running away anymore. Tsubasa, wait, you can't charge in on your own. She wouldn't listen. She was already running full speed into the fray. There was no time to stand around and talk. Our battle against the Squad 10 commander had begun. Everyone, are you okay? Takumi, am I glad to see you? Sir Takumi, Lady Nozomi, she's been grievously injured. She's still breathing, but she won't last much longer. She's going to die. Calm down, Kyoshika. We need to do something about the commander before we can help her. Moko, what happened here? The commander's not all that strong, but whenever we beat him, he comes right back. I've had to fight him over and over again, and during one of those battles, Nozomi went down for the count. I was afraid of that. This commander has the power to control time. Little attacks won't cut it against him. He can just turn back the clock and make it like his injuries never happened. Well, then how the heck are we supposed to beat him? We have to all attack at once and inflict more damage than he can handle. Let's do this, guys. Don't give him a chance to recover.
Tag me in! Ready when you are! It's my turn! I'm good whenever! Don't try to stop me! Tag me in! Boom! Bring it on! Ooh-yeah! Moko wins again!
I've got this.
Yeah.
Onwards.
Bonsai. Ow. Ow.
Let's do that.
Ah, shit. It's timinating me. Oh, that's so mean. How can you do that to me? Yeah.
Let us begin.
Whoops. That was overkill.
I'm taking the wheel.
Yikers. Did not mean to do that.
Leave it to me. Watch out.
Ba -ba 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 -ba.
It's my turn!
Ooh.
And stay down! Pulverize it! Just ring that bell! Smash!
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Moko wins again!
Moko wins again.
I've got this.
Also, I want to... Don't do that. Don't do that.
Here we go. Not bad.
I'm gonna apologize if I'm a little grosser than usual tonight. My sinuses are all of a sudden killing the crap out of me right now.
I've got this.
I've come down with a feeling of the very shitty over the last, like, half hour or so. I might wrap up the stream sooner than I would like to tonight, just to compensate for that. Darn it, we almost had him that time. The Fiend is recovered again. At this rate, the battle will never end. Don't give up, guys. We'll get him this time. Everyone take a deep breath and go. Ike! Tatakai! Let's do it. Ignore the
I'm good whenever.
scritching noises.
Here we go.
Onwards. Banzai! My apologies.
Tag me in! And stay down! Bring it on! Pulverize him!
I'm taking the wheel. Hi-ya!
God, it really did just hit me, like, instantaneously. Like, oh,
Is a predicament.
I feel like shit right now. You know?
I must
You know when you're,
submit.
like, good, and you're, like, real good for, like, most of the day, and then it just fucking hits you, like, out of nowhere for fun? Like, oh, I actually am not doing good. Hell yeah, Yoshika, get them. Fuck them up. Rock their socks off.
Retreat for now.
Tag me in!
Okay, I'm gonna do this right here.
I'm good whenever. Take
Bada bing,
locked and loaded. Watch out.
bada boom.
Say when.
I'm just gonna poke him.
Good to go.
I'm gonna hokum poke him.
Ready when you are.
Okay, now let's think about this mathematically. 5. Oh yeah, this'll fucking kill him.
One last strike.
I'm here once more.
God bless Kyoka. Kyoshika. Kayoshika. Not again, we were so close. If we don't finish him off soon, Nozomi's really gonna die. Cease this slinking away, coward. Stand and fight us. What are we gonna do? We fight and fight, but the commander's still not going down. Nozomi's at her limit. We need to get her back to the school before it's too late. Just then...
I'll take this guy on alone!
Oh. Moko stepped forward, proposing a plan that was completely insane. You guys go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow him down. The way I see it, there's no other way to save Nozomi but this. You want us to leave you behind? We can't do that. Sir Takumi is right, Lady Moko. We would never abandon a comrade to die. Don't be hasty, alright? If we beat him with our next attack, we'll still have time to... Shut the hell up, all of ya! Moko shouted so loud it felt like she was making the ground shake with her voice alone. Listen, guys, the day Kurara died, I stood at her grave and I made her a promise. I promised to protect the girls, make sure not a single one of them died. If Nozomi dies on my watch, Kurara will never forgive me.
So let me do this. Let me protect my friend.
Hell yeah. If one person stayed to distract the commander, the rest of us could escape and get Nozomi back to safety. That much was true. Could I really do this to Moko? Could I sacrifice one of our own? Leave Moko here and take Nozomi back to the school, or stay here and all fight the commander together? As the Alliance's leader, that was the choice I needed to make. God, I don't know. Okay. Moko, you got this, bro. I believe in you and your ability to do this thing. Moko, please cover us while we bring Nozomi back. No, Takumi, you can't seriously be thinking about leaving Moko behind. Thank you, Takumi. Now I can finally keep my promise to Kurara. I refuse to accept this, Lady Moko. There's no sweetness in this parting, only sorrow. Never. I will never leave you behind. In fact, I shall be staying behind with... Chop! Gah! Lady Moko, why? Ah, shit, she hit him with the Vegeta. I caught Kyoshika's body as she fell forward, knocked unconscious by Moko. My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyoshika safe.
Because that's just what great team leaders do.
Moko encouraged me with the brightest smile on her face. A smile that had been the source of my strength countless times before. Moko, I don't know how I can repay. Right. Time for all of you to exit the ring. The other guy's about to fly in for a second round any moment now. Tsubasa, be a darling and send everyone back, alright? Love ya, honey. Yeah, see you later, Moko. Moko tossed her golden headphones over to us. She must have meant for us to hold on to them as a keepsake. We loaded the unconscious Nozomi and Kyoshika into Tsubasa's vehicle and drove off without delay. As we pulled away, I looked back to see how Moko was faring.
Feast your eyes upon Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction, and her iron defense of a lifetime. You'll be crossing this line over my dead body. Get ready for the match of your life, Commander!
Moko was standing in the way of the commander, determined to buy us enough time to escape. I burned the sight of that stirring scene into my mind so that I could never forget it. After rushing back to school, we called Yugumu out from the underground hangar, and then... Yugumu quickly took the lead and directed us on how to save Nozomi's life. Tsubasa, grab as many packs of saline and antibiotics as you can from the infirmary, now. Right. Takumi, use the antiseptic to sterilize the room, then cover everything in sterile sheets. Okay. I'll start suturing the wounds. Man, this would have been so much easier if we could just toss her into the Revive-O-Matic. We began treating Nozomi's wounds with practiced ease, using his assassination skills to heal instead of kill. Relax, the wounds are not as deep as they seem. Her internal organs are fine. None of her injuries are fatal. So she's gonna live? Thing is, she's lost a lot of blood. Transfusion would undoubtedly save her life, but we don't have any packs of blood on hand. Not that transfusing ordinary blood has any curative effect on us. Just as I was processing what Yugumu just told me.
Intruder alert. Defense mode.
Oh. Invaders at a time like this? Those Sadistic are clearly out to torture us. No, wait. On the other hand, they've just shown a ray of light on this deadly hellscape we're in. What ray of light? We need to focus on treating Nozomi. We don't have time to take on invaders too. Because we now have a chance to get our hands on what we need to help her, by spilling some commander blood. What we need? Oh, you mean... After defeating a commander, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as a reward. Yugumi and I were in 2nd and 3rd place respectively, so we should have 2 syringes. We'd be able to use those syringes on Nozomi to replenish her lost cryptoglobin. Cryptoglobin? With that in mind, we stopped treating Nozomi, shook Kyoshika awake, and headed to the war room to prepare for battle. Is this everyone? Where are Takuma and the others? This is no time for us to be divided.
Those people are frolicking around in dreamland, dead of the waking world.
Sponsor, so what are you doing here? You're not trying to interfere with the battle, I hope. Sponsor ignored our questions, choosing to stare intently at the war room monitor instead.
Oh, this commander appears to be a skilled illusionist. They create illusions by blasting superpowered music through a soundtrack that confuses all that hear it.
Sound-based illusions. That has to be the Squad 11 commander Takumi was talking about the other day. We're fine since we have our noise-canceling headphones, but Takuma and the others took the full brunt of the attack and are wandering around in a dream world right now, aren't they? Wait, that doesn't explain why Darumi's alright. She hasn't done anything to block out the sound. He was right. Darumi didn't seem affected at all. My head's a little fuzzy and I'm seeing things I know aren't real, but other than that, everything's great. Can't make someone already stoner than stoned even stonier. Crazy as always, that's Takumi for you, albeit her brand of insanity was strangely comforting for the situation we were facing at the moment.
I fail to see why you all seem so upbeat when the enemy is rapidly advancing on the academy even as you speak. Look at the monitor!
Ah, shit. Cripes, the academy's under attack. Ah, no. We have to get out there and fight now.
Indeed, this is hardly the time or place to get totally wiped out. You're still needed for some stuff I have in mind, understand? No.
Stop acting like you're in charge. We'll protect the school for our own reasons. Let's do this, guys. You know what? That's a good fight to have. I like this feel-good squad. This gang of dipshits. Wow. Wow. Okay, there's only 2 fronts. Good. This is so much less scary than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, all I have to do is break the sound? Oh, never mind, I can just skip. Yippee.
All the sound trucks have been destroyed!
Aw, the illusions are gone! I'm already starting to miss them.
Maybe miss them after we take out the commander headed this way?
Oh, right, you. Hi, turn, Tammy. Thanks, I won't. Oh my god! I mean, the battle skipped, but like, holy shit, bro.
was too late. You must have suffered so, poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again, from the beginning. Every time I step onto the battlefield, I am filled with nothing but the deepest regret.
Time. He chased us all the way here?
Does that mean Moko's been?
The commander who wounded Nozomi and killed Moko.
Let us slay this accursed commander to avenge our fallen Lady Moko and appease her spirit.
Wow! Hate is in the air today, and I am all for it! This is my specialty! A show especially for you!
What?
The school's crumbling!
What?
When did they breach the walls?
Take a chill pill, everyone. It's all just an illusion.
What? That's a shame. I feel a lot chiller when I'm surrounded by death and destruction.
Most of the illusions can't harm us, so just ignore them and focus on taking out New Gang first.
Whoa. You win. Amazing. The school is back to normal. The illusion was gone, which meant we had defeated the enemies for good this time. Those tricky commanders. Ooh, those naughty boys.
The enemy commanders have been put to rest.
Moko, we've avenged your death.
New Gang is finally defeated.
We couldn't have taken out two commanders at once if Moko hadn't sacrificed herself. She deserves full credit for this. Unfortunately, our rejoicing was soon cut short.
Well done taking out those formidable enemies, my Special Defense Unit hunters. I praise you for distinguishing yourselves in battle.
The sponsor's sudden appearance out of thin air dampened our celebratory mood.
Allow me to process the commanders that you've defeated. Every last drop of cryptoglobin shall be drained and concentrated.
They signaled toward the sky, and the very next moment, the bees! The swarm of bees that had been hovering over us made a beeline for the fallen commanders. Beeline. They sucked them completely dry of cryptoglobin.
The top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as reward.
Nice.
That means Dorui, Takumi, and Ugamu. Be thankful.
The sponsor gave out cryptoglobin vials to the top hunters like we had anticipated. Now we can save Nozomi. Nice. After the battle, we rushed back to Nozomi's room. Once there, we injected her with the commander's cryptoglobin without delay. The concentrated blood of 2 commanders took effect immediately. Look, everyone, Nagomi's regaining color in her face. Her wounds are starting to scab over. I had no idea we could use concentrated cryptoglobin as an analeptic, too. The deathly pale Nozomi slowly but surely became healthier right in front of our eyes. Holy shit. Okay. That's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you all for hanging out. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, and y'all chose to spend some y'all's time with me. I appreciate you for it. I don't have any other plans to stream this week. If I'm thinking on Thursday, that's tomorrow, if employment lets me go a little early, and if I'm feeling up to it, despite how maybe I'll feel better tomorrow, and I can get off the work early enough to do a little Ratchety Clank. That might be fun. But more of this will be next week. We will continue 100 Line. That's all I got for you, man. I hope you had a beautiful time. I hope you continue having a beautiful time. And if you're not, that's fine too. Just take care of yourself. Be good to one another. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Bye, NR.